Stephen, great to meet you, man.
Great to meet you too.
My name's Kevin with I Am Kevin Kinzer here, and I've got an incredible opportunity here to meet with Stephen Willeford. If you guys haven't heard his story yet, it is absolutely phenomenal and documented. Love to hear a little bit of your experience that day, and I'd love to hear a little bit about suppressors and integration into that. Do you think that home defense, self-defense strategy will be improved with suppressors in your world?
Oh, I personally believe that suppressors have. First, I think the NFA list needs to go away anyway. I personally think that it is an infringement on our Second Amendment. But suppressors, especially, with OSHA saying that basically they're safety devices.
Definitely.
And, you know, I know several law enforcement officers, one of which was the first one in Sutherland Springs that came into the church. He carries a suppressor on his rifle, and he also has a suppressor for his pistol.
Sure.
And I just talked to him recently. He doesn't carry it on his pistol because of his, you know, being able to draw and whatever. But he said he's had incidences where there was a deer that had been hit on the side of the road, needed to be dispatched.
Right.
You know, so he'd screw it on and use his pistol and dispatch a deer or whatever. I think suppressors need to come mainstream.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
It would be great to walk around the gathering and
be able to buy a suppressor, take it home that day.
Like
you can buy Ear Pro.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It would be great to walk around without earmuffs on. I wear a Western hat. I was having a hard time yesterday.
Sure.
Because when I was out there, I'd have to either carry the Western hat with my earmuffs on or something like that, you know, because I needed earmuffs to protect my ears. I think suppressors need to be mainstream.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Definitely hearing conservation. There's a lot of myths surrounding suppressors that they're assassins' weapons and they're only used for illegal activity.
Hollywood. You know, and it was really crazy because we almost had that overturned, and then Las Vegas happened.
Right.
And Hillary Clinton stood up there and lied. Imagine that.
No way.
Hillary Clinton stood up there at the time and she said, look at how many more people would have been killed if he had had a suppressor. They wouldn't have heard it. And the ridiculousness of this is people don't get it if they're not in the shooting world. He was, 32 floors up,
right,
300 and something yards away.
Right.
If he would have been using subsonic ammunition, which they weren't hearing, he was shooting through glass in his room down to 300 and something. All the sound from the rifle and stuff was being contained in that room anyway.
Right.
And what they were hearing is the bullets coming through the sound barrel.
Sure.
And so they were hearing that anyway, and they would have anyway, or if he was using subsonic, it wouldn't have had any effect.
Right.
The ballistics, it would have just, the bullets would have been spent.
Right.
So that's a big lie. It's a big myth. And suppressors don't make a gun any more deadly.
Right. They reduce the recoil of the weapon, which is great. They make it a little bit safer to shoot, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit safer, more manageable, and I mean, it's better for training new shooters as well. That's Absolutely. My favorite thing in it.
Well, I found that even new shooters sometimes flinch more from the sound than they do the recoil.
Right.
And like you say, for training a new shooter, I think suppressors are superb.
Sure.
Because now all they have to do is deal with the recoil, which may not be, and obviously if you've got a suppressor on it, it's less recoil on top of that.
Right.
So,
but that's not going to inherently make a weapon more dangerous, you know? The bullet's still going to go right through the middle, and Absolutely. The gas is actually dissipated, of course.
Absolutely.
Well, cool. Thank you so much for your time. Great meeting you. Have an awesome day.
God bless.
Thank you.